Hey guys, it's me again. So I decided to film in another location. It's actually still my house, but in another area. I have quite a few things to talk to you about today. Well, it's not that many, but it's a few. First of all, I wanted to talk about the poll I did on both Facebook and Instagram. I asked my followers and my friends on both of those sites if they wanted my videos to be longer than 10 minutes or shorter than 10 minutes. I got mixed responses. So it was like 60% on, I think Instagram said under 10 minutes, and then those on Facebook said above 10 minutes, or it was vice versa. But either way, it was like 60-40 for each. So I guess it's kind of split down the middle. So I guess I will be making both short and longer videos for those of you that like to hear me talking a lot, because I can talk a lot. I've actually been told a lot that I talk a lot. I actually like making short videos too, because I like being short and to the point as well, especially when it comes to my videos, because like I know that I ramble. So I try to keep it short and simple and sweet, precise, and not just for like to make it easy to follow, or it's also like because sometimes, you know, whenever you're listening to a video you kind of start daydreaming or whatever, but as well as just like my internet speed at home is a little slow. I kind of live in an area that's not very developed yet, so it makes it a little hard for me to upload videos sometimes. Well, only from home. When I go to work or school, I usually am able to upload as well. Well, work is school, so so I will be making longer videos too, stuff that's over 10 minutes, especially like collaboration videos. For sure those are going to be a little more lengthy because I'll have more to talk about and have more conversations. So like right now I do have a collaboration series going on with my friend. He's a coach. I call him Coach Wolfgang. You could go ahead and look for our video. We did a video, that one's longer. It was 36 minutes long on holistic health. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Secondly, excuse the cars that are passing by. I don't always turn or grab my microphone before I come up here and chill and ponder and record and all that stuff. So I didn't grab my little mic this time, so you might be hearing the cars passing by or people mowing the lawn, or there's a party next door. We have a neighborhood or a community event center next door to our house, so sometimes you could hear people. The good thing is, since it's a community thing, they're not there late, so they don't keep us up. So I actually wanted to talk about the difference between happiness, having a balanced life, all that stuff. So depending on your philosophy and what you follow, like, of course it's great and awesome to be happy and joyful and all that good stuff, but it's not realistic to be that way at every single moment of your life. So for me personally, I don't really go with, oh, I want to be happy. I mean, yeah, of course I want to be happy, but that's not my main goal. Oh, there's a little bee coming. Sorry, distracted by the bee. It's so cute. So my aim is more to find balance. I guess that's why I really like holistic health, because I do realize that in order for me to find balance, which in turn will make me more content, I wouldn't necessarily say happy, because that's more like you're looking at a continuum, like sad and happy are over here, right? Sad, happy, other sides. And being content, it's like, it's not necessarily like bad, and it's not, well, I guess it's more on the like the happy side, so it's kind of like more on leaning here, but not at the extreme where you experience like extreme jubilance or something. So I think it's important to, in order to find that balance, to really, I mean, I'm not there. It's an ongoing process, and that's like one of the things that people have to understand, that having a content life is not just like getting to from point A to point B. It's about finding something to be grateful for during the day, to look forward to, or reflect upon, and that brings you that feeling of like, yeah, I'm good. Not like, "Ugh, I'm not super happy today, so it's not a great day. I didn't have all these extreme things," because you could have like a really boring day and still be very content with your day. Like you could just, well, for the introverts, I'm sure it's like amazing to just be like indoors chilling at home just watching TV. I'm more of an extrovert, so I like being out and about. Actually, I'll make a video about introverts and extroverts as well at another point. For this purposes, I'm talking about more like just like things that you find boring yourself, like just going to work or this and that, and like just doing the same thing. See, I'm also not a person of routine. For some people, routine is like completely great and awesome, and for me, I'm like, oh my god, I have to do the same thing every day, all the time. It bores me. So, but yeah, speaking in general, doing things that you find boring or mundane to a degree, but finding like, hey, today was actually pretty good. So learning how to find that, the gratitude for that, I think helps bring more balance as well. I did make a video about gratitude before. Something I like to do to practice gratitude is I try to wake up in the morning and start like, I thank God. You don't necessarily have to do it in a spiritual way, but you could think about it like, wow, I am really grateful for my home, my friends, my family, and then, or even like specific things like, oh, I'm really grateful that today is really sunny. Oh, I'm really grateful that, wow, like it's not raining yet, so I can make a video. Something like that. Or even at the end of your day, I try to think of things I'm grateful for, not just when I'm beginning my day, but I think it's a great way to begin with a positive mindset. But I try to be grateful for things throughout the day. And even on bad days, I'm not trying to silver line things. Silver lining meaning like always finding the best even in the worst situations, because sometimes when you silver line things, you're not really dealing with what you're feeling. Like, oh fine, at least blah blah blah, you know, that's silver lining. Like, oh man, I failed this class, well, at least I didn't fail my other one. See, that's kind of it. But you know, because you're allowed to feel some sort of way. Like if you're disappointed, let yourself feel disappointed, deal with your emotion, but don't let it overtake it. So back to that whole balance thing. Instead of focusing so much on being happy, especially from external sources, like from others, or having to experience a certain thing, or having someone do something for you, or be with someone, or have someone creating that happiness for you, it's kind of best for you to learn how to make yourself happy or content with what you have, what's going on around you. Because then those external sources aren't around, you'll be able to still find some sort of joy or content feeling or even happiness throughout your day without that. That's something I've been working on for the past couple of years, especially when like I like to achieve things. So whenever I get like A's in my classes, you know, I get the satisfaction of it. But I've learned more so to enjoy the process of the work that I'm doing. Yeah, sometimes it's mundane and tedious, but then I sit back, I'm like, wow, I'm actually learning a lot right now. Like all this information and all this work and effort that I'm putting into this, it's like makes it so grade more worth it. Not necessarily just the grade itself, that like, yeah, I got the good grade, but the process is now actually becoming a source of joy for me. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed a little bit on this topic. Oh, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. The reason why I focus more on being content than focusing on an extreme, it's because whenever you focus on like being happy as an extreme, you're more prone to like also letting things affect you, which drop you into the other extreme of being sad and disappointed and depressed. So whenever you're more in a content mindset, you'll find it easier to not let your emotions or all these other external factors kind of toss you around on the ends depending on what is going on in your life. Whenever you're a little more grounded in the middle, it's easier just to, you know, be chill. Alright, so that's the one thing also that I meant to say earlier. That's all I have for you today. So if you enjoy my videos, go ahead and subscribe and like, and tell me in the comments what you're grateful for, or tell me the way that you try to ground yourself, or how you try to be content with your life. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day.